Oh, High Noon, I see. Not sponsored.
Mm. You know, I had a Happy Dad the other day. Surprisingly, really good.
How
Seltzer.
did you
Must
make
have
the
been
dad
nice.
happy?
You know, I
Must have
made
been
the
nice to
guy
have a happy
happy.
dad growing up.
No, but those seltzer Happy Dads, they're actually not. I had the pineapple one. It was actually really fucking good. Surprisingly, really good.
Surprisingly, I don't
Delicious?
care. Oh.
Oh wow.
Oh, did you see the, I know you're off the Cutwater scan, but did you see the pic I sent in the group chat? Espresso Martini?
Yeah, your
Cutwater?
dick
They
was
have
next
those
to
out
it. That
here.
was weird.
They have those in there. They have those out here, and I think I might have actually tried them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My
It's
question
like
is,
hit
why
or
was your dick
miss.
out in the picture?
See, my problem is
I
with
had
those.
to make it, I had to, like, measure the size compared to the can. The can beat me by a little
I see what
bit.
you were doing.
Not gonna lie, but...
You had to make the drink look bigger to prove you were drinking a lot, so you put your dick next to it to make it look bigger.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I see cut waters in the challenge. I found out what it is, like because there only is 4 of them in there, but they're also like they range from like 12 to 15%, I think.
yeah, I mean, it's literally just a cocktail in a can,
Yeah.
I don't think they're legally allowed to sell more than, like, 4 in a box, 'Cause, I mean,
think so.
people will,
Because
like,
I've
drink
seen
a
it in the
pack of them
Yeah, like me
unknowingly, and, like, they
on
will
like a
die.
Tuesday.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Cutwaters, it's hit or miss. It's like you get a really good one, or it's like, oh my god, dude,
Disgusting.
why would they put this out?
They had the peach margarita.
All the margarita ones are pretty good.
I want the lime and the strawberry even sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
mm-mm.
The
What
Moscow
kind of
Mule
bro?
ones are the best, or the vodka mules. Sorry.
I was gonna say, you know what drink I've been craving? Not a like Cutwater, just in general. I've been craving a Moscow Mule.
That's
Weirdly,
my
like,
go-to.
Jeez.
Like
Yeah,
when
I
we
was gonna
go
say,
out
you
to a
would-
restaurant.
I was also gonna ask, what's your guys' go-to like drink, like going out?
Jameson
From-
pineapple juice.
Mine always depends on where we are. Like,
Yeah. I mean, if I'm at a Mexican restaurant, I'm getting a margarita, 100%.
I never switch up.
I'm getting a
I really
Corona
don't.
usually. I usually
But,
just get a
dude-
beer. If I'm eating, I'd get a beer.
When one year for New Year's, Chase and I went down to this place called the Oregon District out here, and it's essentially like the gas lamp.
You guys went from Ohio to Oregon? That's crazy.
Mhm.
Well, it's called. It is spelled Oregon, but it's
The Oregon
Pro-
District. So what
pronounce-
we have to
everyone
do is we
pronounces
take
it
a
Oregon.
rift through the mentions. And
Is
we,
that like the District of
You know.
Columbia?
Kinda. It's
Yeah.
a historical district.
It's
I think it's
within
protected
Ohio.
by the
Oh,
government.
I was making a joke. I didn't think there'd
Ohio
be a
is
real
Elden
answer to
Ring.
that.
Ohio
Ohio-
doesn't exist, but it exists everywhere. It's
It's
more of a
Elden
state
Ring.
of mind, less than a state of
Talking that big
America.
D, no Detroit. Know what I mean?
Big D, no Detroit, baby. Dave, homie. What were we talking about?
What are
Oh,
they about drinks?
So, dude, yeah, it was New Year's. I came back from leave, dude, and Chase and I went out to the Oregon District. Right, it's like our little downtown little. It's hip, it's hip,
Yeah.
and it's cool, and all the guys go down there, but I just remember like drinking or like doing something. I look over. And then he got chased with his copper cup. Drinking a
I was like
Moscow
walking
Mule.
around with the copper cup. I was like, because I wanted a Moscow Mule, but I thought since it was New Year's, they would put it in just a fucking plastic cup or whatever. No, they gave me a
dude.
full copper cup, and I was like, okay.
It looked kind of cool. I don't.
I mean,
Like
I
handle
was
and everything?
the handle
Did
and
you keep it?
everything.
Yes,
No,
dude.
I gave it back. I don't
The
know what I was
light,
gonna do with it.
the light would came.
What do you
like,
mean?
When
You keep
find
it, you
Chase-
drink normal shit out of it.
you find Chase,
I was
'cause
depressed.
the light would reflect off the cup, so you can find Chase anywhere in the room. 'Cause it's
I was
like,
the
oh,
only
there's
one
Chase.
too. I was the
With a
everybody.
coffee
Everybody kept
cup.
walking up to me and was like, "Dude, what are you drinking?" I was like, "What do you think I'm drinking?"
It's-
Like, there's
it's
no
like-
other guests for this.
Where's Chase? Where's Chase? And you just see in the crowd back in the background, just reflecting off the light.
There he is. It is kind of a tough look. I ain't gonna lie. You got
It is
copper
hard.
cup.
My charger.
It's like it's close to a goblet or a chalice.
Oh, why wouldn't you keep that?
Because
Well, it doesn't look like that, Adrian. He's not walking around with a straight up diamond encrusted copper cup.
No, I know,
This
but
is-
it still looks. It just sounds
It's
like it looks
cool.
cool. I would keep it. I would have kept
It's
it.
just like a little. It was a simple
It's just
cup.
a little copper cup. Like, it's not a crazy thing.
Listen, if it looks cool and it's a cup I could take home, I will. Like,
I couldn't take it home, though.
We have
What do you
six. We have 6 collectible Raising Cane's Post Malone cups in our.
Those
cupboard right
come
now.
with the meal.
Yeah.
Well,
you take those home.
Those were limited edition too. So.
This
anyways.
was a bar that
I don't care. You
went
just
to.
walk out with it. If they say
But
something,
Have security
Adrian, I'm a
in the-
big
in the
believer in
back
karma.
pocket?
I'm a big believer in karma. And yeah, this was early in the night during New Year's. You're gonna stay out until 12. We went to another bar. I'm pretty sure after this. I'm not gonna lug this
it's
around.
New
with me.
Year's. It's New Year's.
What you do-
walk up to the bartender in the next bar. You say, "Here, I want my drink in this."
No, I'm not gonna.
And
It's
what's he
New
do?
Year's. They're dealing with like hundreds of people a minute. I'm not gonna be like, "Hey, can you pour my?
to be
Can
a
you make my
boring
drink
Betty.
in this?" No, I'm not gonna
Boring
do that.
Betty.
And then, like, he leaves a bar and then ties it with his lanyard to his pants loop.
Yes.
I'm not
Just
doing
walk
that.
around with it.
Then you have
Maybe
a
throw
cup
some
with a
dice in
story.
it. Throw some dice
Every
in it when
time
he's
you drink
walking.
it, every time you drink it out of the cup afterward, you have memories to think about.
Yeah,
I mean, it was like I said, it was a depressing time. I'm not fond
That
of
is
that.
true.
It was fun to see Gannon, but
No, I get it.
I remember the next morning that was the first time I've ever overdrawn on my bank account too.
So I got a question, Chase. I have to keep going, but sorry.
What were you saying?
It was the first time I've ever overdrawn on my account, and I went to go pick up Gannon the next morning because like I said, I was depressed. I left early. As soon as the ball dropped, I was like, I'm dipping. And so Gannon stayed down there. I went back down to pick up Gannon, and then we went back up to Brookville. SOS. Had to go stop by Mickey D's to get a McChick. Found out my account was overdrawn because I went to go pay for that. It's so sad when your card declines in fucking McDonald's. That's like
I've
During
been
a
there,
depressing
dude.
time too.
I've been there, dude.
it's like, oh fuck.
Adrian and I have been in some broke times.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing some money together to get like a pizza.
Yeah.
But
So,
we get
yeah,
the giant one. We get the one that lasted like 3 weeks. Chase.
We had one
these
that
were-
legit lasted like I think it was like 8 days.
It was comically large. The guy had to put it in sideways.
You could not
Yeah.
get it through the door holding it.
So how are you delivering this? Like, if it's so like difficult to get it delivered?
He comes up with it. He comes right to your door. Like,
Yeah.
he's a delivery man. I'm
And
pretty sure he's in the elevator by himself at that point.
Yeah.
People can walk by and
And
they're
you
like,
gotta-
oh, yeah, don't want to be with the pizza
Yeah,
guy.
you got to turn it sideways real quick, get it to the doorway, grab it, put it on the stovetop box, hangs over a little bit because it's so fucking big. It's like a.
And
It was like
How much was it?
it was not expensive. It'd be like
20-something dollars.
20 something bucks
That's not bad
Yeah.
at all.
with like a
It
drink.
was on base. It was on base pizza place.
No, I'm still out here. It'll.
That's what they should call it. The on base pizza
On
place,
base
dude.
Giant.
pizza place.
Oh, Giant Pizza King.
Is that the title of the podcast?
Was it on base?
No, I don't. It wasn't on base, but
They did have
A lot
space
of the-
clearance.
no, because remember, fucking one of the air dudes from our ship, Big Jones,
Oh yeah.
the big black guy. He delivered it to our door before because some people
That's
worked like
right.
on the side doing delivery for them because they had base access, so it was a lot more money in like tips and everything because they could just get the big orders from all the drunk people or the stupid people or just the fat asses on base who were
Or
just
the
like, yeah,
broke
let's order.
people.
And they would have the fucking door menu advertising thing like on your door all the time. I used to have like 4 of them, just like sitting around in the apartment.
Those are crazy times. Eat on the floor.
I wasn't ever down that bad, except for that one time, for Mickey D's. That was rough.
Let's see, their giant pizza. Shit. Now it's like
1 second.
with the
I'm
works, it's $54.
But
It's a 28
inflation,
inch
man,
pizza.
it's killer. It's killer out here.
It's a 28-inch pizza though. Like that's fucking insane.
It's
like-
a 20-inch.
Kind of small.
28.
28 inches.
Yeah, it's a little undersized, in my opinion. Oh,
Again, do
my
you
pit-
remember-
my pit sweat? No.
Do you remember the beds at the?
Just edit it. Put like a face there.
Where did we live at?
Where?
Where did we live at
bed?
the first time? On base.
know.
Snyder.
The Snyder, dude.
Remember the beds for Snyder?
That was thugging it. The
Remember the
Snyder's
you remember the
was
bed size?
So ghetto.
You remember the bed size for the beds at Snyder?
Yeah.
The giant Pizza King, like the box was like more than half the size of the bed. I remember me and Big Dave was my roommate, so we ordered one for each other because I was like, I'm fucking hungry, and he was like, yeah, I just came back from the gym, I'm hungry too, so we got a big pizza and we just shared it between us, and like we put it on his bed, and the shit was like more than half the size of the bed. I was like, God damn. We
Crazy
actually killed
times.
that pizza in like 3 days. We were munching on that thing. But it was hard to keep it because, you know, they were such little fridge. Like, they stuffed 2 people in that room and they give you a mini fridge to share.
That's rough.
It pretty much makes it so you have to get dinner. Like, you have to get food.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Or eat
no
on the
saving
ship.
food. Yeah. Which, no. Absolutely not.
Yeah. And then I got that beacon and we had the real fridge, which
And I got
was like-
kicked out of the Snyder.
It was like a oh. When I finally had that
Are you
big
talking
fridge.
about Gannon's dick or what?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
The beacon was the other barracks.
The
That's like an
pinnacle.
apartment. It's like a 2-bedroom apartment. You get your own bedroom, your own bathroom. You just share the living room and kitchen and balcony with somebody else who has their own bedroom and bathroom. And a big it was a nice walk-in closet too.
dude, first roommate, cool. Second dude, super weird.
Yeah, the first guy, he was okay. He was
He was
kind
all
of
the time.
he was
he was chilling.
standoffish. He was standoffish a little bit.
But he wasn't a narc.
No, but he did get annoyed with me, and he was like, oh, well, like, how long is he gonna stay here? And I told him straight up, I was like, this is my best friend. He got kicked out of his barracks for no reason, just because he was being helpful to one of our other friends. So, like, he's staying with me until he gets out. He's like, oh, all right.
And I always try to be nice to, like, your roommates.
The second guy, weirdo. He wasn't a bad guy. He was just a weirdo. He talked a lot. He didn't curse. He'd be like, what the frick?
Yeah.
Sounds
He
like
did.
my kind of guy.
But he was always, remember he would be, like, talking about, remember, when do you tell us that he's going to snitch? Which one was it that was, like, we had to have, like, a sit-down conversation with this dude.
It might have been the first one who ended up
Really?
leaving because he made second class.
Good.
Because the second dude, he was only there for like a month and then went on deployment.
Oh, that's right.
And then we just had the whole place to ourselves.
Then we were big chilling.
Just doing a
What
whole
he
bunch of dumb
came
shit.
back, what he came back to was definitely a different place.
Well, he still wasn't back when I left. So that place got cleaned and everything. Big old piss stain in the carpet.
It was
Audience,
a wide
guess whose piss stain it was?
the cat
The cat.
in the hat.
Didn't
good-
you have a question,
good times.
Adrian?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, not to get too touchy with things, but you said it was a depressing time. Was this before the days of the Footloose reboot, and you just didn't have any purpose?
It
Because
was
you hadn't
after.
watched the Footloose.
It was after.
Just drifting through the cosmos. I don't know where. I don't know where to
my
dance.
purpose. I don't
Where-
know where this ends.
I
Where
love
should I
Footloose, but it
dance?
I love Footloose. It just needs something new.
My
No,
foot is
I
kind
you
of
guys are
loose.
missing a big piece of context. I've never seen the first Footloose, the original Footloose.
I just
I've
wish there was
only
a movie
seen the reboot.
about dancing getting outlawed. My life has no meaning until I find a movie where dancing is banned because it's something. I don't even know the plot.
Because the mayor doesn't like fun. That's the whole premise.
That's so dumb. Why is it pushed as a movie towards adults with a Disney plot?
Well, it takes
But-
place in high school.
Do you understand how dancing works, Adrian?
Yeah, Adrian,
Like-
come on.
What do you mean it takes place in high school? Doesn't fucking like
Takes place in high school.
what's that dance movie with Channing Tatum?
Magic
Step
Mike.
Up. This isn't the first Step Up,
Oh.
aren't they? In it? No, not that one.
Oh.
No, it wasn't Step. Maybe was it Step Up?
I think you're talking about Magic Mike.
There's some dance movie with a white boy who's with a crew of black people who dance, and they're in like high school or some shit. I don't know if it was the first Step Up.
High
I
School
don't-
Musical?
High school.
It was definitely was it Stomp the Yard?
I have never seen any
Oh,
of those dance
Longest
movies,
Yard?
actually.
Longest
Except for
Yard
Footloose.
with Adam Sandler? There's some dancing.
Sorry, I felt a shaking. I don't know if it was
Happy
the AC
feet.
below me or an earthquake.
Imagine living in a place where you have to fear that. That's crazy.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
fear
it's
it.
so weird.
I don't fear it. I just get curious. I'm like, did I feel this one? Because there's
But
earthquakes
that's
all the time.
in the back of
and
your
you-
mind.
Not really, no.
You had a shaking in your house and you thought it's either an air condition or an earthquake.
Yeah, I just want to know. I'm not
Those are
worried.
two very, very different sides of a spectrum of rumble.
Well, yeah, because like the AC, the people below me. I think their AC unit shit's like right below me. So if they kick on, their AC kicks on, it like vibrates here.
Sounds like a good time. Sounds
You know what I
like
mean.
a good time. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not.
but
It's not like when I'm like, oh, it's an earthquake. I'm not worried. I'm just like, was it or was it something else? Because sometimes
Audience
if it's not,
pisses
I'm-
himself every single time.
come on,
Urination.
That's
is
why
been
they
so
tell
long.
you to go to the bathtub, so the piss just goes down the drain. But did
Yeah,
we
but
ever-
what if I'm already wearing a diaper? I just came back from New Year's.
should we bring back? Should we just normalize diapers?
Are you into that?
Realistically,
No.
I heard a
never.
podcast talking about people that are into that.
Ideally, if we can get suits like I heard they have in
Podcast?
Dune, where like all of their waste gets recycled or whatever, and
Oh,
that
Dune
would be
2?
ideal.
Timothy Chalamet?
It's Chalamet, you fucking swine.
I've never
I've
even heard
never-
himself recall it himself. I've
It's-
heard him say his name, Timothy Chalamet.
No, Timothy Chalamet.
Actually,
And then
You've
you're
gone too
Adrian,
far, Adrian.
Idiot.
How about you suwak my diok? What about that?
Only if you have a giot.
brain rot. Did we ever say our favorite drinks? Moscow Mule.
Jameson pineapple.
No, not favorite, but like go to. Like,
Jameson
Moscow
pineapple.
Mule. No.
I want to say like if I'm out somewhere and I'm like I need a drink to get me started to have fun, I'll just start off with like a vodka Red Bull, hopefully with a splash of cranberry.
I
So it's
can't do
good.
Red Bull anymore because my heart might explode.
Grow up.
I
And
did.
it's got to
and
be
then-
Grey Goose. Grey Goose, baby.
You just drink straight up Grey Goose.
And then you're putting
Um,
Red Bull in it? God, you're ruining it.
And then from there, I'll get like probably a Long Island iced tea. I fuck with a Long Island.
More of a short island kind of guy.
Are you
But-
13?
Like Rhode Island.
Any other time, go-to drink is probably a mojito. Yeah, probably a mojito. I fucking
He's
love
a-
mojitos.
He was a terrible antagonist in the Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Fight back. Fight back.
You guys are just punny today.